Oh, it's a rock.
Of course it's a rock. Don't you think I know a rock when I see a rock? I spend a lot of time around rocks. Now grab a shovel.
All right. Hello. How's it going? I have a yard now. Not to brag, but, you know, got the front and the back going. I've been, I'll say, taking care of my yard. Nothing more extreme than giving it the occasional mow, you know, just making sure it looks better than my trash-ass neighbors. And I guess my Instagram feed must have picked up that I've been doing some yard work. My phone probably calculated that I've been pacing in my yard recently. And it's been recommending me some videos, you know, and most of them are what I like to see is kind of performative. You know, obviously everything for the internet's going to be a little performative, but this is like, you know, dudes making little greenhouse effect for their yard to get that perfect lawn, that perfect yard. Between that and like even raking the dew off every morning and every night, you know, I would say doing the most. I only call it doing too much because I don't even think a golf course would have this level of care involved. You know, maybe some of the PGA golf courses have some type of maintenance like this going on, some extreme shit. It kind of gives off girl boss energy. To me, it just screams like you got nothing better to do. But then that's what led me to the main topic for today's discussion. Not necessarily yard bros, but boulder bros. These people that find huge ass boulders. It's hardly ever just a rock. Not just a rock, it's a boulder, okay? Now, I kind of understand if the boulder is like sticking out of the ground, like halfway, you know, causing a nuisance. But for most of them, they're like stabbing into the ground and being like, oh, the yard's not draining entirely properly. Let me investigate. And they dig, and they dig, and they dig, and lo and behold, there's always just a big fuck-ass boulder. And they try with, like, they break 1,000 shovels trying to be funny for the video.
You can kind of see that I thought it was going to be a small job, and here I am once I realized that that was not the case.
And it's always way more of a pain in the ass than they make it out to be. Because to me, I don't think it's worth all the trouble to bring in excavators and multiple people, crew, to get a boulder that was buried in the yard. Because I think there's going to be rocks in the dirt sometimes.
About a week of digging by hand, I decided it was time to call the professionals. I love this aerial view here. You can kind of see just how big the hole is.
But that's just me. But, you know, I have a few of these videos saved, so we're going to go through, take a look at a few that I thought are funny or just kind of are like, make me scratch my head. All right, first up, we got Boulder Bro Brendan. God damn it.
Buckets in the background. You can kind of see that I thought it was going to be a small job, and here I am once I realized that that was not the case.
Oh my God. Bro, I'm sorry. They always say, oh yeah, I didn't think it would be this bad. And then it's a huge, like, massive. Like, that's multiple vehicles of a boulder that you have there, my good sir. And what also gets me, I think I have it in one of these videos, the guy blames the construction company for leaving a rock on the job site because I guess it was like a newer house or something. And it's a huge, like, 4-ton boulder. And it's just, to me, I'm like, dude, if the people with the cranes building the neighborhood couldn't move the bitch, then just leave it. Just leave it. Like, you're not smarter than the people responsible for building the whole fucking neighborhood. I don't know. Let me finish.
About a week of digging by hand, I decided it was time to call the professionals.
A week of digging by hand.
Idea here is that we're going to tip the rock up, hopefully slide another strap underneath it and make easy lifting.
Oh my God, they can't even get the bitch with a crane. And I know they're hiring professionals, but what do you think is more dangerous? Leaving the rock in your yard, and it might be a little soupy when it rains, or calling in 30-man crew to retrieve a rock from your yard? First world problems, dog. One of the top comments, I'd dig a big hole in the ground and bury the boulder. It's kind of like exactly my point. It's like rocks are going to be in the ground. And this is a big ass fucking rock. Just leave it. Who gives a fuck? None of these people have like fucked environments to where they're like, this bitch has to go. It's ruining everything. In some of the videos, they actually bust water pipes and, like, you know, like I said, tear apart shovels, breaking straps, you know. Oh my god, look at this big beautiful bitch. Whatever, on to the next video. Bro, I love my saves. All right, hang on. Okay, we got the lawn tools. So I guess these are a couple tools of gentlemen, and here they're stabbing the yard. Again, a little dead, but then once you dig up and see that it's a fucking 10, 20,000 pound boulder, I would have just cut my losses immediately.
Oh, by sticking this screwdriver down here, that it's pretty big, but we got to figure out what it is and then get it out of here.
Yeah, he's got a good Minecraft cut going. He's going in a square. It is kind of satisfying to watch. I'm not going to lie. It is a little fun to watch these poor bastards try to literally move mountains, but...
It just occurred to me, what if this thing is a dinosaur bone? What's the over-under on whether or not it's a Triceratops or a Stegosaurus Rex?
I bet it's a rock, dog.
Well, it's out. I'm kind of tired. Don't think I'm going to get another video up today, so...
Oh my god, this thing is huge. I feel like if I was to go into the backyard and start stabbing the ground with a screwdriver and telling my girlfriend there's a boulder and I started trying to dig the boulder up, she would leave me. I can't have my little Maltese going shit on grass that isn't premium. Sandra, you just stupid bitch. This rock needs to go. Anyways, for the love of God. Yeah, this is what I mean. Dude's got a whole ass like excavator for this little strip right next to his yard. He'd be posting a lot, trying to keep that little strip just perfect. Perfect. These people, specifically the lawn tools, they're a gold mine for just wasting time and, you know, getting these big fuck ass boulders out of the yard. Bro, what the fuck do you think you're doing with an angle grinder and a fucking axe? Like, this shit pisses me off. They treat us like we're fucking 3-year-olds, like watching a goddamn Coco Melon.
Is there a wasp nest in that bush? Oh, shoot!
Bro, these dudes sound like Mormon. I think these dudes are Mormon.
You know what that means. I'm not really sure who put that curve there, but after a little bit of deliberation, I decided the show must go on. Whoa!
It's funny too because most of the time they don't even get the rock out in the fucking video. They're like, follow for part 2, and then they never post the fucking part 2.
Don't hate me. It's about to rain again. Guess we'll have to continue digging this rock out on another day.
I hope a shovel comes and hits this little bastard in the head, bro. Shit.
Oh.
It's just really weirdly performative too. It's like, I don't want to call it gay, but it's gay. It's like, why are you talking like that, you know? You're a grown-ass man. I carried an M16 and you're sassy with boulders in the yard.
You know what that means.
This motherfucker's so zesty, bro. Again, he doesn't even get close to getting the fucking rock out. Like, I thought people want to see the rock getting out. Here's another one where they actually get the fucking rock out, though. Oh my fucking god. I think this is the one that really, like, made me want to, start with this series, because my god, he goes, okay, we got the rock out, tore apart the fucking sprinkler line, and now the whole yard's flooded. Who's paying for that? That better come out of your fucking dime, dog. Fuck me, dude. It's these Mormons on TikTok. They're ruining the internet. I just think it's funny too when they try to like act like they know what they're doing. They'll dig a hole and be like, I think the leak's coming from over there. When it's like...
I think the leak might be right here.
And again, I'm not even just like judging. It's like, you can be like, well, dude, he's trying to make family content. It's like, how many families are watching rock removal videos? It's just throw in a lipper. Smoke a joint, dog.
Well, look how big this thing is. It's at least 3 feet long. So we're going to need some heavy equipment. Any suggestions?
Yeah, a crane, dog. What do you mean, any suggestions? He needs to have a video of me pulling my out of his fucking wife. You. God, here's another good one.
Most Americans agree that small rocks poking out of your yard when you're trying to mow are one of the biggest problems our country faces today.
Yeah, it's definitely not no food stamps. ICE running around in the streets abducting American citizens. Everyday woes and fears and frets. No, it's you know that rock that you have to go around when you're mowing? Biggest problem in America today. This dude's like a Shark Tank salesman. Jesus. He's like, hello, sharks. You know what plagues America? Rocks in the yard. It's like, shut the fuck up.
So a couple of weekends ago, I enlisted my dad for help. Now, the first rock was bigger than both of us expected.
Enlisted your dad, that poor bastard. Let him retire.
Rock number 2 is huge. It's about half the size of 1,000 bananas for scale, and we barely got it out of the hole.
Again, half the size of 1,000 bananas. What the fuck are you people on? Everybody's a comedian these days. That's why they're like, Brandon, you really think you're that funny? I think I'm way funnier than 1,000 bananas. Jesus.
This rock is about the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, full of bananas.
It's like the size of a Volkswagen Beetle, full of bananas. God, is this what this is what I mean. It's like millennial, you know how like, it's a meme that millennials have like 1,000 hobbies. This is like girl boss dude version of it. It's like, again, being quirky and funny. Oh, wow, babe, I pulled out a rock today that was like an SUV full of bananas. You wouldn't believe it. Chew on a Zen, dog. Smoke a Newport. Hit a homeless person. Anything to get them juices flowing. Men are being castrated these days. Jesus Christ.
There's a rock in my lawn.
There's a rock in my lawn. I hate this dude with all my heart. Out here in Jordans with no socks. Disgusting.
Man, this thing is being stubborn. Neighborhood dads, assemble!
Neighborhood dads assemble. Look, every one of them is about to break their fucking shovel. Real productive. You really think this is gonna work?
Maximum try. Oh no. Well, this one I guess is way bigger than I thought. It's not coming out, so we're gonna need some kind of big piece of equipment or some different strategy to get it out. So stay tuned.
Again, doesn't get the fucking rock out. Oh, God. It sounds like I'm being very hateful. I just hate the whole... Is there a word for it? It's dudes that like to put on a little zesty accent for social media. You know, they'll over-pronunciate and almost try to sound AI, but as white as possible as well. Let me see. Do I have any other rock videos? Bruh, the boulder bro Brendan, I thought he did this as a living. No, he removed that one boulder and his entire feed is just about the boulder that he's got. God bless him. He's turned it into like a pet. You know, I'm just straight hating though. Maybe, you know, chill the fuck out, Brandon. Let him in play with his rocks.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
You know, let a zesty closeted gay man dig out some boulders at his yard. I don't care how many kids he has. Is this what the B in LGBTQ stands for? Boulders?
You know what that means.
Orale, güey. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. Take everything with a grain of salt. I'm just talking shit. But, you know, I got a kick out of it, and I thought you might as well. Anyways, guys, be sure to tune in next week. I will be overthrowing the government. Oh, man. Be sure to follow me on anything and everything at EXX47, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.